just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Catch in the middle, it's ball. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gators are on the move.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he's...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, and let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
chunk play on 2nd and short. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go. Quick pass on the fly motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The hand to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Looking for more room. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Took them nearly the entire first half, but finally a red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third down.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback and never setting up fourth down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half, you're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From from the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Ball. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete and quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Lagway. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He makes a catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And man, is that just indictment of the day.
swap. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The give on the inside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hansen. Knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeps looking downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it at the 30. Running free. Inside, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's ball. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Throws to the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Unloads it downfield. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just... the field.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Gators with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Jukes his way for more.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play to get...
It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Ball. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got a man. It's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.